Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I am your host Justin Winter, and today Hobart Bay begins season play against Wyoming. Well, that's not the only headline we got today. Let's look at recruiting real quick. There's Steven Scott and Drake Scott. Those two are twins, but Steven keeps his face clean shaven. We already got an instant commit from Bentley Zweibel, huge wide receiver commitment, and from John Gordon, an 82 overall running back. Two huge commits already. Here are the points. Caleb Bradshaw, we're going to try and go after him, but no, so we'll put 100 on him, as well as Derek Sands. However, we have not offered a scholarship to Sands. All out on Nelson, 100 on Coker, all out on Roberts, 100 on Jenkins, 600 on Reynolds and Hart, 300 on each of the punters, both Holloway and Davis. Austin Shield, Drake Scott, and Steven Scott, we will all go all out for. We want those guys a lot. Preseason top 25, Miami is number 1. Interestingly enough, Alabama takes number 2, South Carolina number 3. Florida is number 4, and we are number 5. Texas A&M is number 6, Oklahoma number 7, Clemson number 8, Penn State number 9, and rounding out the top 10 is Michigan. 11 goes to Auburn, 12 to Texas, 13 to Washington, 14 to Tennessee, 15 to UCLA, 16 to Florida State, 17 to North Carolina, 18 to Oregon, 19 to Ohio State, 20 to New Mexico, who's coming off of that Rose Bowl win, 21 Louisville, Northwestern is number 22, Cal is number 23, 24 is for Temple, and number 25 is the University of South Florida. Looking at that preseason Heisman watch, who is the favorite is the question, and that is Zafir Strupinski, our very own quarterback. Love to see how he will do this year. However, he's not the only one getting hyped because we have a lot, or at least plenty. I don't know about a lot. Depends on your definition of a lot. Of preseason All-Americans, i.e. Strupinski at first-team All-American quarterback. How about that, huh? If you're the Heisman favorite, you better be. Spencer Johnson and Donovan Jordan both on the line as well. That's huge. Oh, and don't forget Doug Glover at middle linebacker. The defense is looking stacked right now. As we look down, we also got Jimmy Hollis and Jay Barber. How about that safety help? Hobart Bay is dominating this list. Wholly and absolutely, we are dominating this list. First team All-American, we got what, 5, 6 guys there? Second team All-American, we got Jacoby Jackson at corner, continuing the defensive dominance. Do we have anyone else? No, we do not. But we also have some all-conference players. Of course, you're going to have all the guys who were already All-American. Of course, they'll be all-conference. But is there anyone new? Well, Jacoby Jackson was second-team All-American, so he'll get first-team All-Pac-12. Gerald Williams will too, though he was not an All-American. I think he deserves it, but they didn't. JoJo McIntosh will be the first-team Pac-12 returner. Second team, we got Tyree Nolan at running back. Yeah, that's it. Wyoming is a 74 overall with a 72 offense, 75 defense. Top-rated quarterback is Matt Alexander, who has never once thrown a pass. So we'll just have to see how he does today. Though I heard that there might be some quarterback controversy, so we might actually see someone else. It depends. It should be Matt Alexander, but I've heard rumors otherwise. Lawrence Leonard had 63 carries for only 300 yards last year. He averages 5 yards a carry, that's good. Got 6 touchdowns too. He's got actually some pretty good speed for a running back, not bad, but aside from that, he's got basically nothing. Wyoming, again, is not a very good school. We shouldn't expect their top players to be very good. Stan Williams at left outside linebacker got 27 tackles last year, 11 for loss, 51 assisted tackles. The 2.5 sacks as well. He didn't get any interceptions, but he did get 2 pass deflections, and he did force a fumble too. Again, he's nothing special. Do not expect a lot out of him, because this is Wyoming, and they are not a top school. Welcome back to Hobart Bay, Alaska, where the title defense begins against the Cowboys of Wyoming. Most of the original class has left. The only lingering player that I am aware of is Craig Ostrander. There's probably someone else as well, maybe Alex Howell, I don't know. But there's Craig Ostrander, and he's the most significant one. The rest is not a part of that original recruiting class, but most participated in the national championship victory last year. Let's see how well they can do it. We're ranked 5. Pollsters don't know if we'll be good or not, so 5 is a safe bet. Here we go at the coin toss. Cowboys wearing white helmets and jerseys along with brown pants. They correctly guessed the coin toss, so they will decide to kick to start off. Hobart Bay just wearing their standard home uniforms. It's the Golds. Here we go. We have kickoff on the season, and the first kickoff will be returned by Jimmy Hollis. And he cuts out right, and he gets across the 30 and gets taken down at about the 34. Not a bad way to start. Now 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers and a tight end. It's a play action. Strupinski fires right. Caught by Craig Ostrander, the senior wide receiver. Redshirt senior at that. Here we go. 1st down and 10. It's a little counter to Tyree Nolan. He bounces off his lineman's back. Picks up 8. Solid gain for the sophomore running back. He didn't have a very big year last year, but he's hoping to do something more this year. Strupinski rolls out, and he has all the green in the world. He cuts left and slides down at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the ones. Already a strong start on offense. Strupinski looks to throw. Finds JoJo McIntosh, who scores! Touchdown, Hobart Bay. How about it? A sophomore wide receiver who played in the return game last season now makes his receiving impact. This first receiving touchdown on his career. And now out come the Cowboys. They're going to see if they can do anything. It's a little play action to start. Jared Fields fires left, and oh, what a catch! Clint Lewis making a toe-tapping catch to start the year. Good for him. Fields now drops back, looks, runs, breaks a tackle in all the space in the world, and he finally gets taken down. Imagine if he had speed. That would have been a lot more than 15 yards. And now he fires and finds Clint Lewis again, who picks up another 11. Wyoming doing unexpectedly well on offense so far. As Fields looks to throw again, and he finds Dorsey this time over the middle. Wyoming making Hobart Bay's defense look a little bit like Swiss cheese. And Fields just stood there. That's a poor bet. You're going to lose that one most of the time, just standing there. So 3rd and 15 it comes to. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Obviously going to throw. Fields finds, oh, he had Stanley, but he dropped it, and they're going for it on 4th and 15. They reject a 47-yarder and instead go 5 wide. Fields fires right, and Russell is not going to get nearly enough. Hobart Bay with a stand on the first defensive possession of the year. An interesting way it came about, too. Jacobson is now in motion. Strupinski keeps, but we didn't get a block. He pitches it there, and Jacobson gets taken down. Looked like it might have been from a face mask, but there's no call. 1st down regardless. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers to the right. Strupinski keeps on the option. Cuts right, falls forward, and picks up 9. Their offensive momentum is still going. Handoff up the middle. Nolan goes right, gets a block, has one more. Open space, in a foot race and they won't catch him. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. Already over 100 rushing yards. Rushing has never been this team's specialty, but they seem to be excelling at it right now. What a run and some of the most beautiful blocking, especially downfield, that I have ever seen out of this team. That was amazing. And now Wyoming is down by 14. 2:42 left in the first quarter. It's another play action as Fields airs it out, and it's caught by Lewis. 13 yards for Clinton Lewis as they continue in their hurry-up offense. Leonard gets it now. He'll pick up a solid gain of 6. Third down and 4, 5 wide once again. 3 men to the left, 2 to the right. Fields looks again to throw. They love to throw, apparently. Breaks a tackle, which would have been a sack, and finds Lewis instead. Wyoming continuing their offensive firepower. And now Fields, oh, that's a broken play, and he loses 2. That's going to bring down a third down, and it's really medium, but some would call it long. 3rd and 6. 2 receivers on each side, sends the running back as well. Fields, oh, he found Rollins. Another toe-tapping catch as Wyoming. Who would have thought that their defense could be this good? Handoff Leonard to the left. He has some space, and he picks up 9. Brings about 3rd down and 1. Receivers in tight, 2 on each side. And it's a draw. Leonard gets taken down. Loss of 3. 4th down and 4, and they're going for it again. Not even taking the points. Well, if your defense hasn't been doing well, I guess you better go for it. And Rollins gets it. It's taken down inside the 5. So Wyoming, that 4th down gamble paid off, and now they're 1 yard away, maybe 2. And Fields scores. It was 2. 2 yards in to the end zone. Wyoming brings it within 1 touchdown. 22 seconds left in this first quarter. 2nd down and 10 for the ones. Strupinski keeps, pitches to Wilson. And Greg Wilson will pick up 7. And with that, the first quarter will end. Hobart Bay's offense looks phenomenal. Their defense questionable. And they're up 14-7. Alright, second quarter begins. 3rd down and 3. It's a keeper for Strupinski. Has some space. Oh, he's got a lot more. He picks up 14. Over 4 times. Nearly 5 times what he needed. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the right. Tight end to the left. Strupinski looks to throw. Airs it out. And that is intercepted by Arnold. The year's first turnover. And the streak continues in games that all have a turnover. When was the last time they went a whole game without turning the ball over? It's insane. Keeper by Fields. Fields just gets enough as he is stuffed just after he crossed that line. 1st down and 10. And he... same thing he did earlier. I don't know what he's trying to prove with this. Randall Williams will get the tackle for loss. It was a designed run, so it doesn't count as a sack. Now he throws. Caught by Leonard, and he is stopped short. Inches short, but they're going for it. Bunched up receivers on each side. Running back to his left. Fields looks to throw, and that is a wide open Thompson. Cedric Allen chases him down to prevent the score. 1st down and 10 for Wyoming. Again threatening. Finds Leonard. Leonard has space on the sideline. Gets taken down after a gain of 9. And Jared Fields is injured. That would be a huge loss. He's been very good for Wyoming so far. They only need a yard for a 1st down and half a yard beyond that for a touchdown. It's a play action, and Alexander gets crushed. Loss of 7. Maybe 6. I don't know. Fields will be back. But now this is a lot tougher to get. It opens up the pass, but they decide to run. And Stanley only picks up 2. Will they go for it again? No, they won't. They will actually try the field goal this time. How little confidence do they have in their kicker? I don't know, but he just nailed it. So, I mean, 14-10. Here we go. There's your kickoff. This will be for JoJo McIntosh, his first kick return of the year. And he cuts left, has some space, gets a block. Oh, he's going down the sideline. And taken down at the 47 of Wyoming. Too bad the offense isn't doing so great. 3rd and 11. Need a big play, preferably. Fires, caught, no! That would be a tough catch for McIntosh to get. Had to jump up and then survive a hit. Hobart Bay will be punting, wasting that possession. And now Wyoming gets the ball. That's Hartman, who breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and gets taken down after a return of 14. Not bad. 2nd down and 3 for the Cowboys. Alexander keeps it on the... Oh, now he pitches! And that's Jacoby Jackson! Oh, what was Matt Alexander thinking? The pitch was not there. He just gets rid of it, and Hobart Bay gets a redo, basically, from after they'd punted. Strupinski fires, finds Joseph Jacobson, who decided to try and hurdle a man. That did not work out so well, but it's 1st down nonetheless. Here we go. Will he go to Jacobson? No, it's McIntosh. Oh, and he didn't get a good enough cut. He could have kept momentum and just cut straight up field. That would have been a touchdown. Still at 2nd and goal. Close to punching it in here. Strupinski fires. Caught! Touchdown, Joda Joannan, the freshman tight end. Puts Strupinski at 5 for 10 today. Not the greatest, only 73 yards. Minute and a half left for Wyoming. If they want to keep this close, they ought to score right here. Doesn't matter, well, it does matter if it's a field goal or touchdown. But it'd be huge as Gerald Williams drops the interception. Oh man, you gotta make those plays. Now they're just trying to run clock in case they don't get it. And they won't get it. Matt Alexander just throws it away. So Hobart Bay will have a punt here with 40 seconds left. JoJo McIntosh on to return. Goes left, cuts right. He loves to do those cuts. And he'll pick up 14 on the return. 30 seconds left. Here we go. Strupinski making some adjustments. Now looks to throw. And oh, he lost it! But it's picked up by Nolan. Oh, man. Nolan bailing him out. Hobart Bay takes a timeout. 16 seconds left in the half. And they're going to hand it off. That picks up a whole yard. Maybe a yard and a half. Whoop-de-doo. 2 seconds left. They'll run down the clock. See if they can get a miracle play here or not. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Sending people deep. Wyoming sends pressure. It's aired out. That's Victor Cross. Caught! Stiff arms. Touchdown! Oh my goodness. Victor Cross manages to get open, and then he stiff arms that defender and says, I'm getting into that end zone. He breaks the plane, and what a play to end the first half. 28-10 is your halftime score. Hobart Bay now has a bit of momentum. Well, Hobart Bay's offense, for the most part, looked pretty good. They stalled out a couple times, but they've looked fine, honestly. It's their defense that concerns me a bit. Wyoming's been able to do just too much against Hobart Bay. They're not a talented team. We know that very well. But for some reason, they've managed to put up 10 points, which on its own doesn't sound so bad, but they've really been carving Hobart Bay up through the air. Honestly, the few drives that they haven't been able to do anything, it's because they decide to run, they lose yards, and then they've dug themselves into a hole. See there, 167 pass yards to 31 rush yards. Hobart Bay has the exact same amount of rush as pass yards. And Wyoming's held the ball a lot too, 747 to 813. They've almost matched Hobart Bay, and that is rare for teams to do. So, Hobart Bay, if they can get their pass defense together, this game will look a lot more like it should. But, maybe Wyoming's pass offense is just that good, and we just don't know it. I don't know. We'll just have to see in the second half. Here we go. Second half begins. 2nd down and 4 for the Cowboys. Man in motion to start. And that's a broken play as Fields, I think he tried to hand it off on a sweep, and he missed his man. So that'll make it 3rd down and 5 instead. Split backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fields to throw. And he loses the ball, but it's picked up by Massey. He does not get nearly back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 10. Donovan Jordan credited with the sack. So Hobart Bay gets the ball right back. That is the kind of defensive stop that we were hoping for. It's an option keeper for Strupinski, and he picks up a block and manages to get spun forward for 13 yards. Good run for the quarterback. He used to run more, but not as much anymore. Hand off to Nolan. Nolan, oh, he got a block. Oh, it's 3rd and inches. They gave him 5.5, but not anything beyond that. Here we go. I formation, 1 tight end to the right. That's a play action instead of a run, sorry. And Strupinski just throws that one away. That will bring about 4th down and inches. Hobart Bay going in the goal line formation for this one. Not willing to back down or kick a field goal, and Strupinski will pick it up. It's been a while, I feel, since I've seen one of those. But it works out. And now a wildcat. This is backup quarterback Andrew Glessner, who's rolling out to his right. And he'll keep it himself, and he picks up a 1st down. That is the first play for the true freshman. He gets a run of 12. Strupinski back in the game now. No longer in wildcat, but in pistol. He throws left, and that is wide open. Joda Joannan. Another score for the Ones, as they will extend this lead to 4 possessions with the extra point. Boy, that was broken coverage. Wyoming's coverage has suffered recently. End of the first half, and then that one right there. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. This one's gone by fast. Fields will throw again. It's a little screen to Leonard, and he gets taken down for a loss of 2. And so Wyoming will give the ball right back. You know, Fields is 14 for 20 on passing. If he were more aggressive, I think they'd do better. Strupinski will now roll out again, looking for someone. Oh, he's got him wide open. And Jacobson laid out for it. The catch is made by Joseph Jacobson, but if he could have kept his feet, that was an easy touchdown. Instead, 1st and goal, counter to Nolan, who cuts right. Ooh, he broke off one man, but couldn't make another miss. 4th and goal. Hobart Bay is going to go for it. They love to play aggressive. Hand off Nolan. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. And I am pretty sure that one will put this game on ice. 3rd quarter will end at that score, 42-10. And there's not going to be a comeback today. Wyoming will make it somewhat interesting late in the 4th. I say somewhat, and by that I mean they score with that pass, to John Savoy. Fields goes 29 for 36 thus far, but Hobart Bay is not done yet. Backups are in. It's a handoff to Greg Wilson, who gets some blocks on the outside and takes it in for a score of his own. Freshman hands off to the freshman, and that will be the end of the game. Final score on this one, 49-17. Strupinski did very well today, 311 yards total, 4 touchdowns, but he turned the ball over a couple times. We only saw one because, well, the other one didn't matter. There you go, there are his actual stats to distinguish between passing and rushing yards. However, this was a team win. You don't think that he would have done so well if Joseph Jacobson, Joda Joannan, Victor Cross had gotten all wide open. JoJo McIntosh right there. A quarterback needs his wide receivers. I mean, if his wide receivers keep on dropping the ball, he can throw the ball to them all he wants. If they drop it all the time, he won't get any completions. Hobart Bay's run game was a whole lot better than I think I've ever seen today, at least in the beginning. And Wyoming started off very strong with their offense. I mean, sure, they should have gone for the field goal in that first one, but I don't know how good their kicker is. And after that, they did very well. They played aggressive with the pass, and it was working out. And then they stopped being aggressive, and then they started sucking. That was the difference between the first half and the second half. Full game stats, however, those come in the post-game show. So Strupinski on the day went 13 for 21, 259 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. I guess he didn't throw a second interception. Oh, they must have counted the fumble. Nolan gets 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Strupinski got 52 on the ground, and Greg Wilson also got that last touchdown at the end. Glessner also got 32 yards on the ground, so not bad for him. Receiving wise, Victor Cross actually led the team in yards with that 1 touchdown catch. 2 others, Joseph Jacobson 70 yards. Jojo McIntosh had he had 41 yards and a touchdown. Joda Joannan with only 21 yards, 2 touchdowns. On the defensive side, Timothy Paulson, the true freshman in his first game, gets 12 tackles, 4 for loss, no sacks though. 2 of those went to Donovan Jordan and 1 to Jay Barber, the strong safety. Nonetheless, Paulson, wow, talk about an accomplishment on your first game. You lead the team in tackles. Robert Church led Wyoming with tackles, 2 for loss, 1 of those a sack. The pick went to Vince Arnold. So Vince was his first name. On through the air, 87 yards to Lewis, 53 to Thompson, 52 to Leonard. You look at this, the ball was very well spread out. It's insane. But they weren't aggressive enough. They needed to be more aggressive. The run game was atrocious. Top rusher was their quarterback, who isn't very fast, who had 26 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. Through the air, like I said, 31 for 38, 328 yards, a touchdown, and no picks. He did pretty good. Until he didn't. There's your box score. Hobart Bay did very well. I'm still cursed with that turnover site, though. I hate the sight of that. But what can you do? Next week, it's Hobart Bay versus TCU. This one will be played in Beaverton, Oregon, in that Nike Dome on the black field. Well, I hope to see you there. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a nice day.